Yo, what's up, everybody? It's the Black Manga Critic. We are back. Basically, this is going to be a video, just just going to be me talking about my plans for the channel, things that I want to do moving forward, some changes that I'm probably going to be making because I feel like they're super necessary. But that's basically what this is going to be. But if people come through, this is a live stream recording. So if people come through and I'm talking with people, then I'm talking with people because it's a live stream. That makes sense, right? I'm not going to ignore people in my chat. So I'm not going to do that. All right. So basically, I got a lot of thoughts about what I want to do with this channel because I think there's a lot that can be done in terms of expanding like the people that come on here and everything like that, talking about how it's like the different topics that we can discuss, stuff like that. Because I think sometimes and I kind of got this from Matt B, Moogie Water Matt B. If you're not following him, check him out. Check out his channel. You can just type it in Moogie Water Matt B, right? Like Straw Hat Matt B, whatever, Matt B. But he was talking about he really wants to push sports anime. I get that because I love sports anime. Kuroko no Basket, Haikyuu, iShow 21, Slam Dunk, Captain Tsubasa, all that stuff, all that good stuff, right? So basically, what I want to do is really do a bunch of different things with the channel, that I think are interesting, that are interesting to me, that I think will be interesting to y'all, and then I also think will be interesting to other people who have not either found this channel or found this community or anything like that. Also, another big inspiration was Brago, because Brago, he could do a One Piece stream and he'll be talking about One Piece, and that might happen like an hour later, and like for the whole hour, for the whole first hour, we might be talking about like basketball or rap music or whatever happened in the news or something like that. You know what I mean? So, just life stuff. So I think like that's something that I really kind of want to push a little bit more. So I guess the first thing that I want to talk about, hold on, let me check out the chat quickly just to make sure I know who's here, because I don't want to just kind of keep talking and then I don't notice anybody's here. So give me 1 sec. I want to talk about. Oh, okay, gotta mute that. You know the deal. Yo. What's good? What's good, Trey? What's good, Trey? What's good, Professor Hitomi? Yes. All right. So basically, a couple of things I want to do with my channel, right? So the first thing, which I think is very straightforward, is just like, right. So I've been doing a lot of I've only been doing like a couple of I've been doing a lot of live reactions, right? But in terms of what I really sort of want to do, yo, One Vision, what's good? What's good? Also, guys, I'm going to be doing a Kingdom stream in a little bit. I have a My Hero Academia and the Promised Neverland discussion video coming up. So if y'all want to join that, feel free to join that, like in the Hangout stream. It's going to be at 4 o'clock. I've already asked Dustin and Orpheus, so they should be coming through to that stream. So One Vision, if you want to hop through, it's going to be at the Promised Neverland and My Hero Academia stream. So if you want to come through to that, please do. It's gonna be at 4 p.m. Eastern time, so it'll be in 2 hours and 30 minutes, something like that. So feel free to come through. But for the channel, right? The first thing is I've been doing a lot of the Kingdom Readathon, right? The Kingdom Readathon is probably one of the biggest things in terms of today. So if you want to come through to that, please do. So in terms of all right, cool. So in terms of the Kingdom Readathon, right? That's been, I think, pretty successful. A lot of people come to that. I don't care about the subs, but I've noticed that more people come to the channel because they love Kingdom, right? And maybe other people, maybe not enough people are either reading Kingdom or doing enough videos for Kingdom. So I definitely want to keep doing the Kingdom Readathon, and I want to do it more frequently. So I'm going to try to do the Kingdom Readathon at least twice a week. Nah, no problem. No, One Vision, you know the deal. You always welcome. Always feel free to ask if you want to do a discussion stream or anything like that. I'm always down for it. It could be My Hero. It could be The Promised Neverland. It could be One Piece. Whatever Weekly Shonen Jump manga you're reading or anything. Don't matter. But I definitely want to keep doing a Kingdom Readathon. I want to do a lot more. So I want to try to do that at least twice a week. Because one, I want to catch up. So I want to do that a lot more, and then I can do live reactions to the Kingdom chapters and Kingdom discussion streams. So I really want to get into that. I want to get back to doing Oyasumi Punpun because that's an awesome manga. I did like one read through that, and I thought it was really, really good. But the part that I got up to was like, wow, it was like a real crazy like turn. So I'm really, really looking forward to doing that again. I want to have like more readathon. So I'm gonna have like the Kingdom readathon, the Oyasumi Punpun readathon, and I want to add 2 more readathons. At the very least, I always want to have like 4 ongoing readathons. So the 2 should be shoujo manga. And the reason why I'm saying shoujo manga is because like, yo, I love manga, period. Right? It's not just, I don't just love shonen manga, I don't just love seinen manga. I love shoujo manga too. Like I read a decent amount of shoujo manga, but not a lot. Like not like a lot. But like enough to where like I know I kind of generally understand the genre. With the demographic. You know what I mean? Like in that sense. But I want to have 2 shoujo manga, and I want to like just ask around. I'm gonna ask around on Twitter. I'm gonna say, hey, like, what are 2 shoujo manga that people that really love that I haven't read yet that people want me to read through, and then I'll do 2 readathons for those 2 because you got like, you know what I mean, like I got like women watch my channel too, guys that love shoujo manga watch my channel too. So you gotta do that. Like it's not just about me. It's about talking with people. It's about talking with people. It's about reading new things, opening my expanding like the stuff that I read and everything like that, and the stuff that I introduce myself to. So I want 2 shoujo manga definitely. So that's basically what I want to do with the readathons. But I mean, I like 4 is like at the very least, right? So if you have other manga that you want me to do like read-throughs of that you think I might not have read, feel free to suggest them. And like you can do that in the chat. You can also do that on Twitter. Y'all, if y'all are watching this and you haven't followed me on Twitter or anything like that, just like follow me on Twitter. You can message me that way. I'll follow you, and then you can message me, and like, we can talk about setting up read-throughs for those manga. All right. So that's definitely something that I want to do. In terms of discussion sort of videos, like that's something that I love doing. I love doing discussion videos. That's one of the reasons why. Yeah, definitely. I'm definitely gonna get on JoJo. That's something y'all want me to do. I can definitely do that. So like I really want to get on. So in terms of discussion videos, Professor told me just tweet me about that, like or message me for JoJo Part 6. That way I remember, and I'll make sure to like create like a playlist for that. So generally, I'm gonna have playlists set up for all of those readathons. So I already have a Kingdom readathon playlist set up. The Oyasumi Punpun readathon, I have to set up that playlist, and I'll set up playlists for the other ones. Once I actually make content for those. So that's another thing I want to talk about. Like I'm gonna make playlists for everything that I'm setting up, so that way it's easier for y'all to like go through my channel and find certain videos and stuff like that. All right. So in terms of the discussion videos, I definitely want to have like as many weekly Shonen Jump manga discussion videos as humanly possible. Like I want, if people are caught up on, other weekly Shonen Jump manga that others might not be talking about, I want to have discussion videos with that. Like it doesn't matter to me how many people are reading it. It could be 4 people reading the one manga. I will have a discussion video set up. We can do a hangout stream. It could just be me talking with the chat, talking about my thoughts on a particular manga. It doesn't matter. If you like, right? So I really want to start doing, in particular, Haikyuu. I still need I think I still have like 5 chapters before I catch up. So what I'm gonna do is once I'm caught up with Haikyuu, I'm gonna catch up this week definitely. But once I'm caught up with Haikyuu, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna talk to Mugiwara. I'm gonna talk to Matt B. I'm gonna talk to Laz because I know those 2 definitely read Haikyuu, and because I've had subs and people that I follow on Twitter and that follow me on Twitter talk about that how much they love Haikyuu. So I'm definitely gonna set up a Haikyuu discussion playlist. I'm definitely gonna have that. We're gonna talk all about Haikyuu. If you're not on Haikyuu, please get on the Haikyuu hype train. Right? I'm gonna talk to Dustin because Dustin is caught up. So we're gonna have those discussion videos. So I'm gonna try to talk with them and see what works for their schedules. And maybe they'll be on their own channel. Maybe we'll have a discussion video on one channel or another channel, stuff like that. But I think I'm probably gonna try to keep it on my channel just because just so there's a place for it. You know what I mean? So I'm gonna try to set up Haikyuu, as many, like I said, as many weekly Shonen Jump manga as possible. Right? So I wanna have discussion videos for One Piece. I wanna have discussion videos for The Promised Neverland, for My Hero Academia, for Haikyuu. You know, for other ones that people might not have read, for, you know, Kimetsu no Yaiba, Dr. Stone, Robot Laser Beam, whatever it is that you feel like, you know, people aren't talking about enough, we're gonna have discussion videos for that. So always also let me know about that. All right. The next thing that I'm talking about is like, I also want to like expand the channel. You know what I mean? So when I say expand the channel, I mean like it's not just gonna be like me talking about manga, because I can talk about manga all damn day. But what I really want to do is I want to say, okay, like let's talk about music too, because I love music, right? So, you know, like I want to have music live stream discussions as well. Like this channel is definitely probably gonna change to a more like of a live stream discussion, live reactions, stuff like that. I'm still gonna be doing live reactions and everything like that for Weekly Shonen Jump. I'm gonna be doing those on Monday, but I still want to have those discussion videos like during the week and everything like that. But in terms of like expanding the channel to other sort of topics, I want to include music. And that doesn't mean I'm going to be reviewing albums or anything like that, because there are channels that do that far better than I could. But what I do want to do is have like music discussions with the community. I think like, you know, like I want to have discussions where anybody can join so long as they've listened to, you know, whatever it is that we listen to. So the idea that Dustin, that I talked about this with Dustin a little bit. And basically an idea that I had was basically like, we can, let's say there's like a popular album that came out, something like that, right? Like a rap album or an R&B album or whatever kind of music it is, right? Whatever, you know, whatever kind of music it is. If someone in like the community says, hey, I listened to this album, I thought it was super dope, I thought it was great, I thought it was awesome, let's talk about it. Then what I would have everybody do that wants to, you know, come into the Hangout stream or whatever, is listen to the album that we're going to talk about. Let's say like, I don't know, a few days in advance or something like that, right? Or a week in advance, right? So that I can set up like the stream and then say, hey, let's have a Hangout discussion. Let's talk about the album. Let's see how we feel about it. It could, you know, it could even be like songs that we've heard or something like that. But I think albums make more sense because you can really critique an album. You can go through it and say, oh, these songs are kind of trash for this reason. These songs are great for that reason, blah, 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 stuff like that. So I think I want to have a lot of like, I want to have like artist discussions too. So I might have like a playlist for artist discussions and their sort of, and not all of their discography, but enough like, you know, maybe like a chunk of their discography, right? So we might have like a Kendrick discussion and we might go through his discography from like, you know, starting with Overly Dedicated and moving on to, you know, Damn or something like that. You know, we might talk about Kanye, moving from, you know, we have like just like a Kanye discography discussion where we go from The College Dropout all the way to The Life of Pablo. You know what I mean? Stuff like that. That's what I'm thinking about. But we can, you know, but if you don't want to listen to all that stuff, what we can do is we can have album discussions. You know, like I think some people do that on like other channels and stuff like that. And I think that's a good way to get people to come in who might want to talk about other things other than manga and stuff like that. Even though I definitely want to talk about manga. So that's something that I've been thinking about. And the music doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what you listen to. It doesn't matter what music you're into. It could be pop, don't matter. It could be country, don't matter. If we'll have people listen to it and be like, I like because I like, you know, I want diverse opinions about that stuff, and I think that's interesting. You know, so I definitely want to move towards that. So I would do that maybe like once a week or something like that, or once every 2 weeks or something like that. I'll figure out the schedule, but basically, you know, we do something like that. I love, you know, in terms of the music that I'm listening to, I listen to a lot of the music I listen to right now is like rap, R&B, jazz, stuff like that. You know, sometimes like I guess what might be considered pop, but not a lot of pop. Like I like if I do listen to like a lot of, you know, like disco, old school stuff. So like, but it doesn't matter. Like it's like I listen to a lot of stuff, but I'm more interested in like saying like, hey, what are some people listening to? What album did they listen to, or what song did they listen to from an artist that they thought was like really good, and then we could listen to the album that song came from and be like, all right, like does the album hold up? Is it great? Is it interesting? Did it keep our attention? And it doesn't, you know, you don't have to like rap music or R&B music or disco or whatever. You know, you can come into it as someone who doesn't like that stuff and be like, you know, maybe that's why I don't like the thing. Like something about this doesn't, you know, catch me or whatever. You know what I mean? So like we can have those discussions, and I love having those discussions with people, you know, in like Brago stream or Dustin stream and stuff like that. Because those conversations are always so super fun. So I definitely want to like add music to it. The next thing I want to do is, you know, we could also like, I want to also do like sports discussions. Like if there's like, you know, if people are like watching like, you know, basketball or football or something like that, we can have, you know, we could do something like that. So like, let's say like, you know, or even let's say like if there's like a sport that I don't watch, then I probably won't be able to have a discussion with that. I'm not sure how far the sports discussions will go, but I think I know enough people that do watch like basketball, you know, the NBA, that watch the NFL, that watch like, you know, certain sports and stuff like that, to have a discussion. At the very least, I would have basketball and football discussions. I think we could at the very least do that. So that's something that I'm thinking about. That might be a little bit later on, you know, and I'd have to like really figure that out, because I have to figure out, okay, who would want to do that? How often could I do it? You know, stuff like that, you know, the timing, all of that. So if you know people that are really interested in doing the sports stuff, let them know that I'm interested in doing that, and we can definitely do that. You know what I mean? We could definitely have those discussions. Like we can definitely have those hangout, like just live stream discussions. I'm also thinking about setting up, the next thing is I'm also thinking about setting up a Discord. If only because like, I think a Discord allows for more people, right? It allows for more people. And for me, the only reason I haven't created a Discord up until now is because I wasn't sure how to really use it or anything like that. But I think I'm gonna try. I think I'm gonna like really go into the sort of nitty gritty in that stuff and really try, you know, because it brings people together. The Discord really brings people together. And I like, you know, like Dustin's Discord, Brago's Discord, Sauce God, you know, people like that, like whose Discords I really like. So I'm thinking about, you know, creating my own and seeing how that works out. You know, so that way when we do discussions, I can have more people, you know, as opposed to like the Hangouts, which only allows like a certain number of people, right? So I'm thinking about setting up a Discord. So let me know what y'all think about the Discord idea, and I'll look into like, you know, figuring out how to sort of get that set up and everything like that. This next thing I want to talk about is I want to do sort of like interviewing YouTubers, right? So like, this is something I just kind of like thought up, and it was really pretty interesting to me. I really want to like sort of, you know, and not like big YouTubers or anything like that. Like, I mean, I could do that. I could try to do that. I could, you know, get into contact with like larger YouTubers. But I think what I really want to do is like, you know, maybe I have like an interview, like, you know, with Dustin, like with Dustin Reacts, or an interview with like, right, like one, like Ov with One Vision, or an interview with Orpheus, or an interview with Matt B, or an interview with, you know, all the YouTubers like that like I'm friends with, you know what I mean, like with Brago and stuff like that. And the interview wouldn't be like a life interview or anything like that. It'd be like tailored to like manga and interests and stuff like that. Like it would be tailored, like it wouldn't be like, so where do you live? You know, like nothing like that, because, you know, I have to respect like YouTubers. Like some people don't want other people to know what they're doing. You know what I mean? So yeah. Yo, Professor told me, like, yeah, you know, if you wanted to listen to classical music and you want to have a discussion about that, like, you can have a discussion about that. You know what I mean? Like, we could definitely do that. You know what I mean? So that like, to me, that's interesting. But I think like in terms of the interviewing YouTubers, I really want to sort of just like have like a series where I have like a playlist where YouTubers can, you know, sort of more personally talk about their interests. Because some YouTubers might have a video up where they're like, oh, you know, my manga interest, but I really want like to be more like, you know, an interview sort of like setup where like I like invite a YouTuber to sort of come on to my channel, you know, for like, I don't know, maybe the video might be like 25 minutes or 30 minutes or something like that. It won't be anything crazy unless it, you know, unless it like moves into that. But I would have like, you know, maybe like 5 or 6 questions, you know, that would revolve around, you know, manga, anime, you know, and stuff like that. Like, and, you know, and if they have other interests, maybe like comic books, you know, music, stuff like sports, stuff like that, they could talk about their interests. Like that way, you know, like if you're like hesitant about, you know, subbing to someone's channel, or maybe you need to know a little bit more about, you know, a person's interest, something like that, you can come to my channel, see, hey, I've talked to this YouTuber about this certain thing, about these certain things and stuff like that. And if this person like floats your boat, then cool. If they don't, then you could be like, all right, whatever. But I do think that like personal, making it a bit more personal does help. Like people like me at least say, oh, hey, like, do I want to join this? Do I want to like sub to this person? Do I want to like watch this person's content? Do I want to do these things? So I'm gonna try to sort of move into that. And if I don't get bigger YouTubers, I'm not particularly interested in that because they're all busy. They have a lot. They have lives. They have stuff to do. And smaller YouTubers also like have a lot of stuff to do. They have things to do. Maybe they don't want to do something like that. But it's an idea that I have. I'm gonna try to spread it around, see how many people are interested, and try to set up dates where I'm doing interviews with YouTubers, right? So anyone that's interested, I'm gonna shoot out a tweet, letting people know, and then and not just YouTubers, but like also people on Twitter, stuff like that, where I can interview them, people that you might follow, people that'll be interested in doing that, and trying, and people that are interested in reaching like a wider sort of like group, But all those people will definitely, at the very least, be interested in manga and anime. So that's something that I'm trying to do. I'm trying to be more inclusive. I'm trying to talk to people. I'm trying to, network in a way that allows me to learn more, to talk to more people, to be more happy. You know what I mean? Because this stuff makes me extremely happy. I love doing this stuff. Like this YouTube thing, like I didn't think it was going to be as great as it is, and it's like awesome now. So that's something I really want to do. I'm trying to do a lot more. Trying to make those moves. So that's something I want to do. The next thing that I'm looking into. Right now, I have a project that's set up. I think all of y'all probably saw, like if you follow me on Twitter, you've seen that on Twitter. You've seen the tweet that I put out. I've been basically putting together sort of like the Promised Neverland kind of like collage of framed full body sort of like portraits of Emma, right? Because like Emma's like my favorite Weekly Shonen Jump protagonist, bar none. And what I'm trying to do is like sort of have like, it's gonna be like a collage of like frames over like my sort of workspace, over my desk, and basically I'm like commissioning like 7 artists, 7 women artists to put in like their artistic flair and do this sort of spin on Emma. So that's going to be really cool. So one thing for me that's really important is, again, helping people, talking with people, making connections, uplifting people with this channel, with like my social media sort of platform. So the thing for me is like, okay, like, if I can pay like, someone if I can pay someone like a $25 commission here, $30 commission here, $40 commission there to like, make like a portrait or something like that, $50 commission there to make like a portrait or a full body or something or whatever, and get them some sort of exposure. You know what I mean? Something like, if I can do that, right, and all of them will be a part of like a larger project, then that's something that's like good to me. Like I don't mind like spending that money because for me this is not about like making money or anything like that. This is just like, this is like again, this makes me happy. This is stuff that I love to do. This is stuff that I want to do. So for me, it's just like, okay, if I can get these people a bit more exposure, if I can get some buzz surrounding their names and stuff like that, then that's cool. Because a lot people need that. People need that stuff. People need other people to help them. You know what I mean? So for me, like that's something that I've been doing. You can check me out. You can find my one of my tweets. Like it's like, I ask people to retweet about it. I've already got, I think, 5 or 6 artists. I think I probably need one more woman artist to complete it. And so far, like I've got, so like I said, so far I got 6 artists. I need one more. And once I have that one more, like, they're all going to be working on their commissions. And once I get all like, and once I get, and they're going to be doing that, pretty much for January, right? So like, once I get all of the sort of commissions set together, I'm going to be posting separate photos, right, of the work on Twitter. And then I'm going to have like, different photos of all of the sort of like I'm going to have separate photos of them, right, like of them framed, right? And then I'm going to have the photos all together over my work desk, and I'm going to have photos of that. Like, it's just going to be different photos, and I'm just going to keep like, for like, as long as I can, just keep retweeting their work. So the thing for me is like, if I can uplift people and I can do all that stuff, and I can continue to do that, like that, like that's the type of stuff that makes me happy, right? While doing my own stuff. You know what I mean? So that's kind of something that I'm trying to do. And I want to do more projects like that, like similar projects. So I'm trying to uplift people, people of color, women of color, women in general, like stuff like that. You know what I mean? So if I could do that and I could keep doing it, for as long as like this, channel is like alive and I'm alive, like then that's something I'm gonna keep doing. So the goal is to, is to be is one, to be able to support them in that way, but two, to be able to, I don't know, let's say maybe like gain a sponsorship, where I would use the money from that sponsorship or sponsorships to support other like artists and creators and stuff like that. So, the projects wouldn't just simply be just artists. It'd be like artists, musicians, people that are trying to put their music out there, stuff like that. People that are but they have to be fans of anime and manga, right? Like if you're not a fan of anime or manga, like or comics, right? Then like nah, then that's not something I'm doing, because like I think like that's it. That I gotta be able to connect in that way at the very least, because my channel, like at the core of it, is an manga channel. So that's like at the base, is where I'm trying to start with that. So that's kind of like the goal. The goal is like, one, all right, like step one, help these people, uplift these, help these people gain notoriety, uplift these people. Step two, gain like a sponsorship, which will lead to more sponsorships. Use that money from the sponsorships to help these artists, right? Like this money's not for me. I'm not spending none. I wouldn't spend a dime of those sponsorships for myself, because I work, like I do certain things, like I'll be good. You know what I mean? So the point of it is to uplift other people. Right, like for me, that's really important, because like I said again, like I grew up in poverty. I know what it means to like have to like work and work long hours, do back-breaking bullshit to just to get to like a decent level of being okay, and then to continue moving up from there. You know what I mean? So for me, it's like that's a big thing. That's a big thing, to help other people, to get them out of like situations that they might be in, stuff like that, to help them, also move up with me. So that's a big thing for me. So to me, like I want to be a patron to other people. You know what I mean? So that's kind of a goal of mine. So I'm gonna keep working on that. So what you're gonna see is like you're gonna see YouTube videos where I put like, people's music up, stuff like that. Like I'm gonna do a whole bunch of stuff like that. But the last thing I guess that I wanted to talk about two more things. So the second to last thing, right, the penultimate thing is I'm going to be doing a sort of series. Like this is kind of like part of the discussion sort of videos, but it's going to be a little bit more general in some ways. This is going to be sort of like, these are going to be all women panels. And a lot of people would be like, hey, why is it going to be all women? Why can't guys join these panels or anything like that? Simply because like it's like there's there's a thing about, right, inclusion, representation, diversity, stuff like that. That matters. And my channel, like 90% of or 89% of the viewers are like 89% of the viewers are male or identify, right, like are male, or identify as male on like YouTube, and like 11% are like women, right? So the thing for me is like, to say, hey, for like to those like 11% that are women that view my channel, like I have to make sure that like I have like that I'm doing as much as I can to to represent them, to make sure that they know that I hear them, that I care about them, that I care about making sure that their voices are heard and stuff like that. So for me, another goal, right, is to make sure is to have all women panels and hear their opinions on manga, on anime, on the industry, on the community, on stuff like that. Because that's really important, because I think a lot of people aren't doing that. A lot of people are just kind of like, I'm gonna do my thing, I'm gonna do my channel, I'm gonna do da. And like, if that's what you're doing and you chilling or whatever, okay. But like for me, like it's not enough to just kind of talk about this stuff and always talk about it with guys. I love the discussions that I have, but what I'm saying is like I understand that there's like a way in which like it's a little too limited, because like like right, when you have conversations with women and like the group is largely women feel right more like some women feel more able to express how they actually feel about particular things that happen within manga, within anime, within the community and stuff like that. So for me, if I can have a space where women can, you know, do those things and have those discussions, where they can feel like they, you know, they can be heard, right, and stuff like that, in a different sort of like demographic, then you know, cool beans, you know what I mean? And like if I, you know, and I've talked with women on my, like, you know, that watch my stuff like that, like I follow on Twitter, and they're all for it. They love this they love this idea. So I want to say the first video is going to, about that is going to be January 7th on a Sunday, and I've already got women you know, I already got women. I don't want to say lined up because that sounds like mad, like commodity like or whatever. I don't like the sound of that. But I've got you know, let me think. I got like five or six women who are ready to participate in a discussion, and I'm coming up with, like, you know, questions, and that I'm going to be discussing with these women that they're also coming up with, you know, and it's going to be really, really great. It's going to be a really great conversation. It's like, this is the type of thing that, like, when, like, these are the types of conversations that when you have these discussions, you learn a lot more about the stuff that you don't hear about because you're always talking with like other dudes and stuff like that. But like, I want to do something like this. This is really, really important to me, and I want it to be like, either it'll be bi-weekly or it'll be weekly or it'll be monthly, you know, depending on the time schedules for women that want to participate and stuff like that, right? So that's a big goal for me. That's something that I'm definitely gonna do. Yo, Jordan Williams, what's good, man? That rap conversation that I had, yo, definitely, y'all, if you didn't check it out, please check out that video. I'll probably retweet it at some point. It was an awesome rap discussion. It was so cool. That's something I'm definitely like doing more of. So when you get a chance to watch like the rest of the stream, Jordan, like please like check it out. I'm just talking about ideas that I have for the channel. I won't even say ideas, it's like things that I'm going to be implementing for the channel because I think like they're necessary. So like I said, again, these are like a lot of things that I want to set up. Obviously, what I'm going to have to do is I also want to do like a banner change because like the banner doesn't really reflect the stuff that I'm doing. Right? It just kind of says like, you know, like the banner's like, you know, something like Manga Mondays, Watching Wednesdays, Fantastic Fridays, but that's not what I'm doing. I did that like when I really started the channel, but now it's just like it's different stuff. You know, like I'm doing different stuff. So I have to like change the banner to reflect that. So what I'm gonna do is I'm also gonna try to like you know, ask around, see if people want to like you know, I might like commission someone to like do a different banner. You know, set for my channel to reflect the stuff that I want to do. You know, so you know the banner will still be like Black Manga Critic, you know, stuff like that, but it will be like, you know, discussions on manga, sports, music, you know, stuff like that. You know what I mean? Like it'll be like a banner that portrays that as opposed to what I have now. You know, so stuff like that is something stuff that I'm looking forward to doing. So that's basically, yeah, that's basically I think everything that I wanted to talk about. Like I said, like so again, right? I want to do more readathons, right? I want to do more discussion videos, right? I want to do, you know, and those discussion videos will include you know, weekly Shonen Jump manga, music, and maybe sports if there are enough people. You know what I mean? Stuff like that. So that's stuff that I'm really doing. You know what I mean? So I'm really trying to like push it. I'm really trying to push it. You know, so like yo, what's good? Shuganma. You know, so that's stuff that I'm really trying to do. Like I'm really trying to push as much as possible, right? So the all women panels, that's gonna be like either a bi-weekly thing or a monthly thing, depending on schedules of people. You know, Claymore, like I gotta check out, like I gotta get into that. Because I heard it was really good. I remember like hearing about it when I was like a kid, like when I was like 14 or 15 or something like that, maybe. Yeah, and I was like, yo, this looks really interesting. Yeah, definitely. Let me know. Like you know, put me in touch with people that can definitely like come up with a banner. You know, if like, you know, I'm definitely willing to pay for that. Like I have no problem doing that. So let me know. Definitely. Yo, Tom, what's good? I gotta give a shout out to Tom San because Tom's been here for like a minute. You know what I mean? Like this is one of those dudes, like if he's following you, you got like a friend for life. You know what I mean? On some you got like a friend for life. Like this dude is the truth, man. So shouts out to you, Tom San. Let me think. Shugama, almost all female cast and no fan service. Yeah, just like I'm gonna do a I guess like I'll add that. I'll add Claymore to it, to like one of my readathons. So I'll start reading through that and seeing if uh, you know, how good it is and everything like that. So that might be another one that I'll start reading sometime this week or something. But you know, right? I said all women panel, right? I want to interview YouTubers. So if you know, so I'm gonna start contacting YouTubers and stuff like that. I'm gonna start saying like, hey, you know, it's gonna be you know, talking about their manga and anime interests, what they like, how they got into it. You know what I mean? Just like their kind of history of manga and anime, like their personal history. So I'm gonna, you know, so it's gonna be everybody. It's not gonna be just be dudes. I'm gonna be, you know, contacting women on Twitter, on YouTube, stuff like that. And I'm gonna be talking with them. I'm just gonna be like, hey, like, you know, what's sort of your history with that? How does that sort of influence you and certain things like that? And that's gonna be something that I think is gonna be really, really good. And that could, you know, bringing the community together in a different way. You know what I mean? Because I think, you know, there and a lot of times the community comes together because of like this stuff like One Piece. But I think there, you know, the community comes together in a different way in terms of like personally and like, you know, being more aware of, you know, the taste and interests of other people, stuff like that. You know what I mean? Like it, to me, is really, really important. So the interviewing YouTubers, like that's really important to me. So I'm going to be talking with some YouTubers and stuff like that. And I'm going to, you know, talk with them privately and be like, hey, do you think you want to do something like this? You know, like, again, it's not going to be, oh, where do you live exactly? What's your address? Write it down so people can like stalk. No, you know what I mean? Like, so people can stalk you. No. It's going to be really manga anime based, comic book based too, if you know that's something they're into, because I love comic books. Oh, that's another thing. I also want to get back into you know, read through. So I might add comics into it. You know, so that's something that I definitely want to do. So I might do that too, depending on you know, the interest level. Slowly at first, but surely. And the patronage, again, I was talking about the patronage. I'm making sure that like I'm supporting people out here. That's a big thing for me. Like I'm moving. I'm like, you know, the which each day that passes by, I'm becoming more successful. That's how I feel about it. With each day that passes by, like I'm becoming more successful. My fiance is becoming more successful. The friends that I have are becoming more successful. So if I can do that, if I can help other people become more successful, right? And this is not like, again, this is not me trying to make more money because of that. This is me just saying like, yo, I'm putting like the energy out there so that other people can use that energy, and so I can uplift other people with that energy, with the money, with some of the money that I make and stuff like that. So if I get like a sponsorship or two or something like that, I can use those sponsorships, right, the full sponsorships to support other like creators that need that really, really need it, right? Because for me, this channel is like, you know, the most I need is like a better camera. You know what I mean? That's about it. Because right now I just use my webcam on my computer. But like, if I can really like do that, that's a big thing for me. If I can like get some more, you know, some more, you know, money to support these creators, and all that money goes to the creators, then yo, like that would be so like heartwarming for me. Because like, again, I tell y'all, like I think I told a few of y'all, like I grew up in poverty. That shit sucked, but but the best thing about it was like I have my five brothers, I have both my parents, you know, like they instilled in me like a lot. And like I think one of the things is like, you know, one of the things that they really instilled in me was like helping other people and acknowledging the plight of other people and being like, yo, like if you could help someone or a bunch of people, do that. And you know what I mean? Like if it's not like a super like you know, if you're not like killing yourself doing it or anything like that, go for it. Why not? You know what I mean? So that's something that I'm really trying to do with this channel. You know, so like you will never see me monetize this channel or anything like that. But I think like in terms of sponsorships, like I feel like I think I need more subscribers, but I don't think that's the case. I think like, you know, with sponsorships, I think you only need like 100, maybe 100 something. Maybe you do need 1,000, but I think I'm trying to get sponsorships that don't tie into YouTube, that are just kind of like external in a certain way. So it doesn't matter what the subscriber count is. I don't really care about the subscriber count. That's never like bothered me. I'm extremely happy with where I am right now in terms of the subscriber count. You know, because I get to talk with everybody and we can have this like sort of more intimate conversations and everything. But if I can like, you know, if I can get some sponsorships, like even like no matter how small they are, if I can get some sponsorships and like use that money to help other people, oh, that would mean the world to me. Like if this channel did that, like if this channel was like the reason for that, yo, I'll be happy as hell. So that's something that I'm trying to work towards. You know, so I'm already doing moves for myself. I'm already like, you know, doing a teaching thing, doing other things. You know what I mean? So I'm chilling. You know what I mean? Like I'll be good. But I want other people to be good too. So you know, and I want them to be happy with what they're doing, and I want them to be able to make money with what they're doing. So if I can commission people, you know, be a patron, do stuff like that, then I'm good. I'm chilling. So I think that's everything basically that I wanted to talk about, because I want to do a Kingdom stream. It is 2:20 right now, and like I said again, the Kingdom no, not the Kingdom readathon, like part 13, I think, is gonna be at it's gonna be right after the stream. So right after I'm done with this stream, I'm gonna cut it, and then I'm gonna get right into the Kingdom stream and read 10 chapters. And then after I read 10 chapters, then I'm gonna move right into the Boku no My Hero Academia / The Promised Neverland stream. So I'm gonna do that too. So yeah, that's pretty much what I wanted to talk about with all y'all. And this is again, right, this is the thing, the whole goal of this channel is, you know, to have conversations with people, to learn more, to uplift people. Those are my 3 goals. You know what I mean? So if I could do that, I'm super happy, man. Super happy. So okay. So basically that's kind of what I wanted to talk about. Let's see. All right, cool. Oh, thanks for sending me whatchamacallit. Thanks for sending me the JoJo tweet, Professor Hitomi. Thank you. I'm gonna get on that. So I think I might add, yeah, I might add Stone Ocean to it. Claymore. I would still have to add, because I don't know if Claymore is shoujo. I think Claymore is still shonen, and JoJo is still also shonen / seinen or whatever. So I think I still need 2 shoujo. So I'm gonna, you know, do a tweet for that. Ask people what shoujo they've read that they really like, and add those to like readathon. So I'm going through those. So that's sort of like the goal. That's the goal, man. Just help people. The goal is to help people. That's it. You know, and well, the goal is to help people and to talk with people. That's my goal. You know, because it's, like, again, I always say this too. Like, it's really difficult to talk to people about like this stuff in person. I don't have a lot of friends that I can do that with. You know, like my fiance, I can talk with stuff about. I can talk with my fiance about anything, but like, you know, outside of her, it's like it's really difficult to find, you know, people to talk to about that stuff. So this channel has been super good for me, because it allows me to, like, you know, get all these ideas out, get all this you know, energy out, put all this positive energy out into the world. Yo, Blanca Flame, yo, what's good? What's good? Like I said, you came in just in time, because basically what I'm gonna do, what is it, Shuganma? I'm gonna make Shuganma, you're gonna be a moderator if you're still here, if you're still in here. Again, let me know. Oh, Captain Yami, I gotta make you a moderator. Yo, come on now. Right, and Jordan Williams, of course. Right, Trey Rochelle, it's good. Right, so basically what happens is, and this is the thing, right? Like, people will be like, hey, you know, what's going on? What's going on with the making everybody a moderator? And like Dustin said this like in one of his streams, but like the thing is, like, yeah, I'm gonna do a stream where I do a live reaction to all the Golden Heart chapters. Maybe that's what I'll do next. Instead of I might still do the Kingdom stream, but I might do that a bit later. You know, after I do the discussion, I might do the Kingdom stream after that. I don't know, but I definitely want to do the Golden Heart, because I think I might have more time to do the Golden Hearts stream, and I think there are only like 8 chapters out, so that might be something that I might do next. Maybe I'll just do that next. Do y'all want a Golden Heart stream? Right after this one. If you want me to do that, yo, let's do it. Let's do it. Because I've been wanting to read the chapters, but I just have not like actually sat down and done it at all yet. And I wanted to do a stream, but like I just haven't like really set that up. But we could definitely do that. Yo, you know, I've been asleep, man. I've been asleep too. But what was I gonna say? But yeah, with the moderator thing, it's like I had like a troll come onto my channel yesterday. You know, when I was talking about when I was doing the weekly Shonen Jump, like sort of like different live reactions and stuff. But no, when I was doing the Promised Neverland one, we had a troll come through, and like, you know, Dragon Knight 666, one of my you know, one of the people that are like I follow, and he follows me, like, you know, it's like, man, you know, he was just, you know, going on and on about like saying like nonsense. He's just a troll. He was clearly a troll. And like Dragon Knight 666 had to ban him like 3 times because he created like 3 different channels to come back to the live chat to troll. It was like, yo, you know, so stuff like that happens. So the more moderators, the more it's like, you know, all right, like the more moderators, the easier it is to just like get people out of here that like aren't about that, like, you know, respectable like life. You know what I mean? So I don't tolerate that stuff. I don't tolerate that stuff directed towards me. I don't tolerate it directed towards other people in the chat. So whenever, you know, whenever y'all see something like that, you see a troll come through, you see someone who's saying some bullshit, just, you know, do what you got to do. You know what I mean? Like if they're trying to spoil, if they're trying to do, you know, if they're saying some like crazy nonsense, cut them off. You know what I mean? Like I have no problem with y'all doing that. I trust y'all. So yeah. So okay. So basically what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna set up a Golem Hearts stream. I'm gonna go to, I feel like Viz Media might have all the chapters, but I don't know. I'm not sure. I'm not really sure. But I'm gonna check it out. I'm gonna check it out. Like if Golem Hearts is like, because I know that's it's a weekly Shonen Jump. If it's, I think it's a weekly Shonen Jump title. If it is, like, then I'm definitely gonna go to the Viz site and try to find all the chapters if I can. And if I can't, then I might have to use like a scanlation thing to read through all of them. But I think what I'm trying to do now is like if I can access it like officially on the Viz like website, then that's what I'm gonna do. You know, so I'm gonna look for it. I'm gonna see if it has all the chapters, and if it does, then awesome. If not, then I'll just, you know, use another site to do it. Maybe I might use, you know, another site to do it or whatever. But I'll look into it. I'll look into it very quickly. Yeah, you gotta ignore the trolls. The trolls, like they be trying to like, they be really trying to bring you down because they're not doing nothing. Trolls ain't doing nothing. Like if trolls are doing something, they wouldn't waste time. You know what I mean? Like they would not waste time talking about what other people are doing. They'd be like, you know, or trying to mess with things that other people are doing. Like you're good people. You know what I mean? Like they be trying to like, you know, improve their own stuff and support those people. So trolls, like, waste of time for me. I don't talk to trolls. But yeah. Let's see. Okay. So basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to end this stream. All right. Because it's like 2:27. That way we have enough time for to read through Golem Hearts and then have a discussion about it. You know what I mean? Because like, yeah. Yo, Captain Yami. Thank you. Yo, because them trolls, man, they be coming. They trying to come through, man. Let me see. All right. So here's the deal. We're going to end the stream now. It is if where I am, it's 2:27 p.m. right, and I want to do the Boku no Hero Promised Neverland stream at 4. Yeah, basically. Yeah, like goons. We gotta jump them. Yeah, facts, man. You know what I mean? I know. I mean, like the high school I went at, it was like, yo, you gotta support the people that you with, man. If you don't, you look a little suspect. People can't trust you. You know what I mean? So okay, I'm gonna end stream, y'all. I'm gonna end stream now, and then start the Golem Hearts. I'm gonna look for the Golem Hearts chapters on the Shonen Jump website, and if I can't find all the chapters there, then I'll just use something else. But pretty much we're gonna do a read through. All right, and then at 4 p.m. Eastern time, we're gonna have the My Hero Academia / the Promised Neverland discussion. So I think what I'm gonna do is have people come. I'm gonna have, you know, whoever wants to come through to that, y'all can come through. If you want to come through to the Hangouts, I'll shoot you the link. Come through. You know, so if you're caught up with both My Hero Academia and the Promised Neverland, come through. If you're only caught up with one of them, also feel free to come through. You know, I have no problems with doing that. I don't mind people coming through and doing all that. Yeah, if you want to do a video on that, Professor told me, please, I'll watch that. You know, I always watch your stuff. Okay, sounds good. Jamini box. All right, cool. So I'm gonna check it out, and let's do it. Let me end the stream now, guys. But yo, all y'all that came through, I got a shout out to all y'all. Yo, shouts out to Professor Hitomi, of course. Shouts out to One Vision. Shouts out to Jordan Williams, of course. Shouts out to Shunganma. Shouts out to Tom-san. Shouts out to Captain Yami. Shouts out to Wonka Blanca Flame. You know what I mean? Shouts out to all y'all that came through, man. That's super cool, super cool. Chapter 9 for never. Yeah. I mean, like I said, what we're gonna do. What I'm gonna do is, you know, so if you caught, let's say if you caught up with one of them, you know, let's say if you want to do like if you caught up on one of them, in terms of the discussion. So I think what I'm going to do is probably start off with The Promised Neverland. And then once we move, and then we'll move from The Promised Neverland to My Hero Academia. Once we move to My Hero Academia, just like watch the chat, and then like I'll let y'all know when we're moving on to the other manga. And then if you all want to join the hangouts or anything like that, once we move on to My Hero Academia, if you caught up with that, then that's what we'll do. All right, because I want to talk about both chapters that came out. I want to talk about the series, both series in general, and where it's going and everything like that. Because I thought both chapters were great. Both chapters brought something a little different. They were vastly different in terms of like their feel, but I think they both did really impactful. They had a lot of impact. So I want to talk about those two things. All right. So what I'm gonna do is I'm definitely gonna end the stream now. So shout out to everybody that came through, and if you want to come through for the Golden Heart stream, feel free to come through to that. I'm gonna shout it out on Twitter. If y'all want to retweet that so people can come through while I'm reading Golden Hearts, feel free to do that. And then I am going to, kind of just like, wait a little bit. Yeah, the My Hero chapter was funny as hell. I love that chapter. That chapter was so good. I'm gonna definitely talk about that with Destin and Orpheus, and people want to come through. If you, like I said again, if y'all want to come through in the Hangout, I'll just send you the link and come through whenever you want. You know what I mean? Like, don't worry about it. I'm always trying to invite as many people as possible. That's why I want to start a Discord eventually, so that I can invite more people, and then more people can talk about the stuff that we all love. So okay, so I'm gonna end the stream. I am the Black Manga Critic. This was awesome. Again, these are just all my ideas, stuff that I wanted to talk about and everything like that. And I'm out.